Hello dear students, now the next topic of our chapter number 4 is allotropes of carbon. So here first of all let's discuss what are allotropes. Those elements which can exist in two or more forms with similar chemical properties but different physical properties are called allotropes. That means the chemical property, the behavior, the chemical reactions will be similar, but the difference will be in physical properties. So the structure is different, therefore the physical properties will be different. And the phenomena of this is known as allotropy. So carbon has three allotropes. Now all these three are having same chemical properties, that means all are having carbon atoms, but the difference is just in the structure and the physical properties. So first one here is diamond. Diamond, it is the hardest substance and it is used for grinding and polishing hard materials. Diamond has a 3D rigid structure which is hexagonal, and diamond has a is a bad conductor of electricity also. So diamond is not a good conductor of electricity, but it is a good conductor of heat. So it is used for tools of cutting glass or giving shape to diamond. So diamond can only cut diamond. So it is used in some tools also. So it is the hardest substance in the nature. Then if we talk about the second allotrope, that is graphite. It is very soft. It is used as a lubricant. Graphite has hexagonal sheet layer type structure. Also, it is a good conductor of electricity. So graphite is having 3 bonded electrons and 1 free electron, which helps in electric conductivity, whereas it is having hexagonal sheet layer type structure, which makes it soft. So it is soft, it is used as a lubricant, whereas diamond is hardest. So there is a difference between physical properties, whereas chemically both are or you can say all the three are same. Third allotrope is fullerene. It is the new type of allotrope, fullerenes. It is new category, and fullerenes are spherical ball-like in shape, just like a football. The first fullerene identified was C60 with 60 carbon atoms arranged like geodesic dome, designed by US architect Buckminster Fuller. Hence, these are also known as Buckminster fullerenes or buckyball structures. So, as the first fullerene was identified by Buckminster Fuller, that means it was just similar to the structure which was given by the US architect. So it was named after that, and C60 was the first one which was identified. After that, many other fullerenes were also discovered having carbon number more than 60. So these are the allotropes of carbon, 3 allotropes, and the structures are different, the physical properties are different. Here you can see the diamond in the figure, and graphite, it is black in color. Then next you can see the structure or the arrangement of carbon atoms. The black dots are carbon atoms and the red lines are showing the bonding. So first structure is of diamond. It is hexagonal rigid structure. Here you can see strong bonds exist between all the carbon atoms. Then in the second one you can see the arrangement of carbon atoms in diamond. That means one carbon atom is bonded to 4 more carbon atoms. Mainly the middle one, each carbon atom in diamond is joined to 4 other carbon atoms. The thing has been shown here. One carbon which is in the middle is bonded to first, second, third, fourth, all 4 carbons here. Then in the next one you can see the structure, same type of structure for graphite. you can see different layers here. Flat layer of carbon atoms, flat layer of carbon atoms, 2 times it is written, so there are 2 layers here. Then weak forces hold the layers of carbon atoms together, that is shown by dotted line. Here I can mention that like this, and these are the layer which is shown, first layer and second layer, and strong bonds is between carbon atoms in a layer. So this type of layer sheet like structure is there in graphite. Then here you can see diamond is harder than glass. The tip of the glass cutter is made of synthetic diamond, which is not good enough for making jewelry. So it is used in tools, and the tip is used to cut glass. Then diamonds are used for making jewelry. This bracelet contains many small diamonds. As you all have seen the diamond jewelry. Then third one is a sharp diamond edged knife called keratome is used by eye surgeons to remove cataract from the eye. So it is also used for medical purposes in surgery, eye surgery. So these are the uses of diamond. Then here you can see the uses of graphite also. The lubricant oil in this can contains graphite powder. Then it is used as lubricant, as it was discussed before. Then second is the black electrode in the dry cell. All of you have seen the cell of the remote controls or radio or any toys. So that dry cell is having graphite electrode in between that. And third, graphite pencil. All of you are having pencils, and they are having the lead. The lead is made up of graphite. Then since graphite does not melt easily, the tiles on the nose cone of space shuttle contain graphite. As you all are aware about space shuttles which are sent to space for different purposes. So the nose, that means the upper part, is made up of graphite because it do not melt easily. So it can withstand the heat energy or the friction which is experienced by the shuttle, and it is due to the atmosphere of the earth. Then here you can see the structure of fullerene, that is the third allotrope. It is just like the football, and the black dots shown in the first diagram are the carbon atoms which are bonded in hexagonal shape. So now there are some uses also of fullerenes. Buckminster fullerene is one type of fullerene. Its molecules are spherical and contain 60 carbon atoms. Fullerenes may be used for drug delivery systems in the body, in lubricants, and as catalyst. The tube fullerenes are called nanotubes.